Greetings, this is Richard, the meditation coach. I'm just wanting to give a quick talk today about what happened to me yesterday. I had to go to the dentist to get some teeth work done and first of all to do a checkup and then to find out what was going to happen after that, depending on what the scenario was. I thought there was probably going to be 4 things that need to be done, but there only ended up needing 2 things to be done. Now, in the scenario of me trying to figure out which dentist to go to, I've been searching a number of different dentists, and when I put out there for which dentist to go to, a dentist came to my attention. And that was a dentist in Edge Hill above Noah's. And so I did that research on them, and I did research on others, and then I finally decided to go with the original dentist. Now, one of the things that I've always found, you may find this too, is that when your intuition tells you something, it's the first thing that usually comes along is right. And then you do your research, and then once you've done your research, then you end up being with the original one that came across your desk in the first place. And so this is what happened to me in this case. And so what I've noticed is that with this dentist, that I decided to go to this dentist that had first come across my desk, and I had the feeling to go yesterday, so I followed that intuition. And when I got to the dentist, I was actually looking at making an appointment with them, and we were going through that process of making an appointment when all of a sudden there was a cancellation, and they said, "We can see you right now." And so that confirmed to me that I was making the right decision and I was going to the right dentist. And so I ended up going to that dentist and ended up having a good checkup, and it ended up being really, really good. So it's been awesome, actually, and that dentist did a really good job and has analysed my situation and used a camera even to actually photograph the teeth. So I was very pleased. But the message today is about your intuition. Follow your intuition, and when the first thing usually comes across the table, that's usually the right one, but do your research and you'll probably end up with the first one anyway. And then once that's done, then when you go and actually do what you know is right, and remember the time of no excuse, doing what you know is right, when you do what you know is right, then the reward will come. And so I came to the dentist, and then I agreed for them to do their initial consult, and they did. And at the end of the initial consult, there was a gap between my provider, my healthcare provider, and the payment. And they decided in their goodwill that they were going to accept that gap themselves, and they weren't going to charge me. And they also gave me a free coffee voucher at Noah's, and they also gave me a very beautiful welcome card. So I've gone to the right dentist. It seems to be heading in the right direction, and I'm very pleased with it. So if you do need a dentist, shout out to the dentist above Noah's in Edge Hill on Collins Avenue. Go and see them. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. They've done a good job for me. I've been very pleased with them so far. So blessings to you. Take care. Follow your intuition and do what you know is right. Blessings. Richard, the meditation coach.